Hi guys, I hope you're all good. I am going to run through as quick as I can some homemade chicken goujons, a #1 favourite in this house. A little tip I learned along the way because I had no bread one day was to make the breadcrumbs using burger buns. It gives a really fluffy burger crumb finish as opposed to bread, which sometimes can be, if it's too fresh, doughy. Or you can just go and buy a bag in the shop. So let's get started. So you want to cut your chicken into nice thin strips. The thinner they are, the crispier it's going to be. So I'm going to show you how I get from this to this. Line everything up. So you want your flour. I've put a little bit of salt and pepper in there. I've got 3 eggs whisked. I've got my breadcrumbs and I've got a clean plate. So the trick to this is put one hand behind your back. This is your hand to do all the covering. So you cover it well in flour. Then we're moving to the egg mix. And that hand that's behind your back, you're using that hand only for the breadcrumbs. That way you don't have sticky hands. So I've it all breadcrumbed up now and on a plate. I don't have a deep fat fryer, otherwise I'd be making these every day of the week. So I have an old saucepan that I don't really use, and I use that for my deep fat frying saucepan. And I half fill it with this, turn that on, leave a lid off, otherwise the water will go into the hot oil and that's dangerous. Don't do that. I did that before, nearly burnt the house down. So I'm gonna let that heat up. I have my spuds in the oven and I'll come back and fry them up. Here's my saucepan, and to test if the oil is hot enough, I'm just gonna throw a crumb in. See how it sizzles? That's how you want it. Okay, be very careful and slowly put them in. I'm gonna do mine in 2 batches because if you put them all in together, they'll just crowd and stick together. So take your time and do them in 2 batches. You want to watch these, make sure you don't leave them in too long because we're going to pop them in the oven afterwards. If you can get a frying tray with a raised tray, the point of this is once you put your goujons on that, the fat will drip onto the base and they'll stay crispy and all that grease will be underneath them. So these guys are ready. I'm going to take them out, put them on my tray. You see all the fat dripping off them. I'm going to continue doing that in batches. So that's them all out. Give them all their own space so they're not overlapping. I'm going to pop them just in the oven for 10 minutes and let them crisp up while I wait for my spuds to cook. Okay, I'm going to show you how I make the dip to go with them. So it's mayonnaise, a little splash of cream, some chopped up parsley that I have in my freezer frozen, a squeeze of maybe half a lemon, and if you like chili, a little shake of chili powder. Mix that all up, and that is so tasty to dip them goujons into. And that's it guys, all done. The most important thing is that you put them on that tray. Once they're done, give them a sprinkle of salt. Absolutely gorgeous. Make enough. They're gorgeous in a sandwich the next day or a salad. Once you're frying them up here as well, to fry up a good batch of them. I hope you enjoyed it guys. Give it a go. Everybody loves it, and thank you so much for watching.